Kelsey. All right, so let's give it up for Kelsey.
Yeah, thanks a lot, girls. I got nothing. I got nothing after that. What was it, Harper and Avery? One more time for Harper and Avery, everyone. I am also a performer. I can't sing very well, but you girls are going places, that's for sure. I don't know if you're old enough to have TikTok yet, but whenever you get on the TikTok, you're going to be blowing up, I'm sure, with the T-Swift. So you can see on your tables there are flyers for the show this Saturday. Just want to plug that. I'm a producer over at the Federal, which is an associated venue for the Raven. We got Chrome Rhino and the Joeys, both great bands from Tucson, and then just added recently a local band. You may have heard of them, Me TV, will be opening. They are a great local band, so check that out. This Saturday, doors are at 6, $10. So again, like Zinni said, my name is Kelsey Knudsen. I'm a local stand-up comedian with Granite City Comedy. Done a few shows over at the Federal. More shows to come next year. Definitely working hard on that. But a lot of discussion of goats nowadays. Not the animal, obviously. The human goat, or greatest of all time. Right, and whatever your preferred industry is, it's either athletic or performance. There's everyone's determining who the GOAT is, and really, by definition, the term GOAT, greatest of all time, would imply there's really only one of all time. There's really a one supreme GOAT, and I think I figured out who it is, and it's pretty obvious. It's Jesus Christ. Right? Yeah, Jesus is the real GOAT. I mean, I'm not really even very religious myself, but just when you think about it, he was the first one to just announce GOAT status, right? Just he took it upon himself. He's like, nope, I'm the best. Yep. Just, don't listen to anyone else. I know what I'm talking about. Number one. So I will confess, there's definitely some tiny humans here tonight, so may or may not be affecting my material. So can't do this joke. Okay, I'm gonna use the most scientific biological terms instead of just profanity. Okay. Another expression I heard recently. I think there's, we're progressing as a society, thankfully. But there's still, I will confess, as a cisgender white man, I know I apologize for that, but I will confess there still is, remnants of toxic masculinity in our society. I heard a term the other day, it was grow a pair, right? When you're talking to a weak man, usually the response from a toxic masculine person is grow a pair. And that's crazy to me. I had no idea a real man has 4 testicles, right? Yeah, blew my mind. You learn something new every day. But really, I think it is an example of toxic masculinity. Also, it's testicle integrity is a very patriarchal concept, right? Go Patriots, testicles. That's my time now. Yeah, because we've gone through history having this metaphor of like grow a pair, have some balls and deal with it, right? Traditionally, testicles aren't the most strongest of items, are they? No. In fact, they're probably one of the weakest, right? So it just shows the patriarchy really does, it does exist, and it's trying to, take the equality and the strength away from women. But yeah, really, the real strong thing when you think about it is, of course, the woman's vagina, right? We should be saying, girl up and grow a pussy, right? That's just my 2 cents. Heard another expression the other day. This is an old-timey expression. First time I heard it, and it was, I think it was in a Western or something, and it was a $10 word was the expression. See some older people here, not to point you out or anything. You ever heard the $10 word expression? I'm not sure, I guess it's when you, back in the day when you had a pretty enlivened vocabulary, they say, oh, he's using a $10 word there. But I wonder, you know, as we all are painfully aware of, $10 is not as valuable as it used to be anymore. So I wonder if inflation has affected our modern lexicon in that sense. Because if that's the case, a $10 word is just YOLO. And when you think about it, we all really know a $10 word, which is just give me $10. Everyone know the company J.D. Power and Associates? Yeah, I didn't know what they were for the longest time. They take, you know, analytics and they rank businesses based on performance, user friendliness, that kind of thing. So a lot of times it's expensive cars ranked highest among J.D. Power and Associates, right? But who ranks J.D. Power and Associates? Here's the conspiracy I want to lay on you. Because they're giving out all these credentials, but who decided that they're the goats of giving out awards? J.D. Power and Associates. They're just like, ranked highest among the Illuminati's top 5 businesses, J.D. Power Associates. Got any vegetarians in the audience? Yeah? Shout out to you vegetarians. I respect your struggle. It's real. Not being carnivore. It's definitely hard. I've tried it. I can't figure out how to really do it myself. But I will say, vegans, vegetarians, they are kind of high and mighty sometimes with the not eating meat, which, you know, give them their credit where credit is due. But if you haven't noticed, vegetarians also consume microgreens. No, I didn't get the response I was hoping for. Microgreens. If you don't know, microgreens are plants that rich people put on avocado toast. Microgreens. Microgreens are the veal of vegetarianism. Okay? Monsters, all of them. They're just eating these baby plants before they can even grow, experience their full potential. Animals. So it's good there's children here, actually. This will work for my next joke. So, children, this joke is for you. Okay. Are you old enough? Have you seen The Hobbit or The Lord of the Rings? Not yet? Just read the books or seen So I watched the cartoon, the Hobbit cartoons when I was a kid. That messed me up, okay? So maybe hold off on that. But I don't have children, but I want to give you a child hack. You can use this on your own kids if you have them. I want to establish, because not a lot of people know this, but Middle Earth is actually located in New Zealand. I don't know if you knew this, kids. But you know, like Disneyland? You guys like Disney movies, right? Is Frozen your favorite movie, I'm guessing? Probably? No? I know, that was on the nose. Yeah, so you see a Disney movie, you go to Disneyland, you're like, whoa, all my favorite characters are here. Same with The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings. You just gotta convince your parents to take you to New Zealand. So that's what I want to establish for you parents. Convince your children that Middle Earth exists and it's a real place. Because forget Santa Claus, I want to smoke some Shire Leaf with Gandalf. Children, Shire Leaf is for wizards and hobbits, it's not for children. Okay. A lot of innovation in our modern time. Technology is crazy. I don't know if any of you have seen a lot of the AI art stuff that's happening. Technology is going crazy. We're going to be taken over pretty soon, I'm sure. But seems like some products some inventions we just kind of like, they were good enough, we just left them. Didn't, stopped innovating. like side mirrors on cars. Because every side mirror on every vehicle has that little message on it. Who knows what it says? You all drive cars. It says objects in mirror, thank you, objects in mirror are closer than they appear. What is that? That's just where we left off with side mirrors. We didn't want to improve on this in any way. Hey, just so you know, this invention, it gives completely inaccurate data to the user. What are we going to do about this? Just put a message on all the mirrors. All the mirrors. Yeah, every freaking side mirror on every car, we're going to put the little message, objects in mirror closer than they appear, just so no one gets confused. All right? I think that's it. I think that's my time. Thank you very much, everyone. I am Kelsey with Granite City Comedy. Thank you to Zinni, TBD Show, Raven Café,